Hey, how's it going? Dan Mayo here. Welcome to RuMayoNation. See, I've matured. I've not said anything about titles except this subsequent bit where I'm saying how I didn't say titles. Those who are watching on YouTube, and you can watch this in its entirety on YouTube should you wish. I've got some lovely bit of editing that I'll put alongside it. If I make obscure references, I'll pop them up in the corner. I often put my face on random characters. It's a hoot, it's a riot. Check it out. I'm aware a lot of it's on me. I need to start putting like shorts together, which means actually cutting the shorts and deciding what should be going on and not on. Those who are watching will see that I have decided to undertake a career in lumberjackery. I don't know if that is an actual word. You'll also see, and this is being said with such a lack of certainty, that there is something that appears to be the start of a moustache on my face. Now, of course, it is Movember, and I'm going to sit here and pretend it was to do with that. It's partly because this is a good month where people who aren't confident in their ability to grow facial hair can try some shit out under the guise of, I'm doing it because we need to raise awareness for prostate cancer. And also because my wife said, I don't know, I think you could actually grow a pretty reasonable moustache by the looks of it, because I haven't shaved for a while. You see my hair's a bit of a scruffy mess. I just can't be arsed at the minute. I need to do like a full shaved. Now that is a reference that I'm going to need to put into the visual side of it.
I'm not shaved.
I'm pretty sure it's an outtake from the other guys. You may assume, because of the beard, that I'm really hairy, but I'm not shaved. Now that became a stupid thing over and over again at uni. Shout out Masanov, where would go, you may assume that because I just did a whole week shop at Audi, then I'm going to cook my dinner from scratch tonight, but I'm not. Fox and Hounds, where we were on the tennis menu. That's right, tennis. And as you can see from my actions, I don't play tennis, but we knew a guy who did, and there was a little sort of like secret tennis menu in the Fox and Hounds. Basically, you got £2.99 pub meals. What a dream. What a time to be alive. I've got my digression pad. Whenever I say that, it's because I've forgotten what the fuck I was talking about. My moustache. But I just need to sort my whole life out. I think I'm talking like the bits. Just a bit of a trim up. I'm not going to go fucking Edward Scissorhands making bonsai trees, whatever. Bumsai, eh? Good business. And also maybe do a bit of squatting to laminate the old, the old Aris. Underrated, by the way. Maybe oversharing slightly. I'm not one to do that often. But take care of the fucking whackery backstage. It's like having a laminated Aish. It's a dream. Farts are hilarious. They get funnier because they ain't got the sort of muffled sound. You've sort of got rid of, people have like egg cartons on the walls or like spongy tiles. That goes, so you get full like talk when you really rip one. Careful though, always. So but then I had a bit of like this. I get away with this now because on the date of recording, it's the 13th of November. And the reason I get away with it now is because it looks as though, and this might be total denial, it looks like the startings of an okay moustache. But this is kind of where it peaks. This is where it absolute Gerards, because after this, it kind of goes ginger, wiry, like crushed up Weetabix on my lip. And I've had to groom it a little bit today. Pulled up in a van off to its Haribo. No, but like I had to like shave the rest of my face. Because that's cheating, by the way. If you're doing Movember, it has to just be a moustache. I don't mind it handlebarring down, but it can't be as part of a goatee or just not shaving in general. That's not a moustache, that's a beard. Look it up, read a fucking book for once. But like, I've had to do a bit of grooming on it because the bit that was driving me insane yesterday when I was trying to sleep was like the itchiness on the top of my lip. So I've had to like sort of trim it down a little bit. I felt like a real man. And obviously, because I've got a moustache, I've decided I now must always wear checkered clothing, including this jacket that it's far too hot to wear. And I've just realised, do you know what? Do you like doing this? I don't know if you like doing this, if this is a thing. You know, when you don't wear a jacket or something for a long time, and then there's things in the pockets, and you get to kind of like go back in time to the sort of life you were living when you last wore this jacket. And sometimes it can be years. Often it's like a pack of cigarettes. The good old days when I was cool. Tickets. So what have I got? I've got some chocolate buttons. That means my daughter would have been in attendance wherever we were, which rules out any hard drugs coming out of the pocket. just to take the edge off. It doesn't entirely rule it out. The works. Right, okay, I remember this because there are these little mini Paw Patrol or Paw Patrols. My daughter pluralizes Paw Patrol, and I don't know why it's so cute, but it is, even when she's shouting at you to put it on the telly. And it's where I feel like she probably could have just had one, but I couldn't sort of pick for her, so I bought her all of them. Like, they were just mini, like, plushies, like, you know, Marshall and fucking Sky and Chase and Rocky and Saracen and the Wolfman and whatever else, and she was playing with them and loving them all. And this is the thing, right? I've not got the money to be like, which one do you want? Ha, jokes, get them all. Don't have that money, but just, it doesn't matter. That just liquidates in front of you, in front of your very eyes when your child is there wanting them. So I got her all of them. Man, my life's changed. Oh, there's another receipt. Where have I been? What did I do? Morrison's. I know, the rock and roll just never stops. Buying cold cannon mash, and that just shows how up the social ladder I've gone. Some basic mash, that's probably for me. Beans and sausages. Okay, we're just going right back to the ends now. Peach yogurt and a cottage pie. Yeah, living the vida loca, people. But yeah, so I'm wearing this, and to be honest, like, if you're gonna have a moustache, I don't think I'm gonna wear it for the whole time because it is quite hot. My father-in-law gave me this, actually. It's actually quite a nice Dickies top. I think it's quite expensive, these, so I would certainly wouldn't have bought it myself. But I'm gonna take it off now because, you know, you can't wear checkers. It's a stereotype. It's a cliche that I want no part of. Good bit of business for the visual there. I've got a checkered shirt underneath. Aren't I a fucking riot? Actually, full disclosure, it's my wife's, because I don't own checkered clothing other than that jacket I just took off, because I'm not Scottish, I'm not a lumberjack, or a lesbian. So this is my wife's shirt, and she can't really claim any sort of issue because she always wears my clothes. I get back and it's like, hey, that's my t-shirt. Doesn't want to share things like her water that she's made, though. She gets really uppity about that. But yeah, I've got another checkered shirt on underneath. It is my wife's, as I say. I've gone a little bit, just to move to the side of the microphone. I've done a few buttons. I'm feeling loose. You know, I'm a man with a moustache. All right, I'm a man with a stosh. And I'm just going to start with Family Guy. Like, a lot more lap sitting and tales of stories past. If you need a fire putting out, I'm your man. You need a tree hacking out with a bread knife, I'm also your man. Yeah, this is about it, really. It is for Movember. It isn't. It's because I'm an idiot. And do you ever do that when you like have a shave and then you try with the like different facial hair combinations you can have, and you always finish on the old, you know? Visually, for the benefit of the tape, I did a little subtle, you know, comical Hitler salute, which I did very, very small because that can get clipped really easily. And if I go fully all in, and I'll do it in components now, look, I'm waving, it's a bad look. It's a bad look, and I'm just saying, I'm not a fucking idiot. I know how the internet works. But like, you know, you have a little bit like play with the, yeah, like you do like half shaved, half not shaved, and all that sort of shit. Did that once when I was working at Next Clearance, and my clippers broke halfway through. Had to go with like, and this is when I learned, always do moustache first, because even like back then, this is not great. That was a fucking travesty. I had to turn up to a full shift at work with like a little bit of like under the jaw hair and a moustache, and like not clean shaven, because I don't clean shave. And if you're listening, mum, I don't clean shave, so please, in your care packages, stop getting me shaving gel, thank you. Yeah, I had like kind of clipped down beard on the side, kind of like a reverse Wolverine, I guess. I look like a fucking dick, and those will claim nothing's changed all these years later. But it is for prostate cancer awareness, all right? So fuck you.
If that's being disruptive, then fuck you.
And do you know what? Let's go into it, because I think that's quite a big topic for men of a certain age, and I don't want to admit it, but I think I'm closer to that than the old testicles one. There's like thresholds of risk, isn't there? I don't know what age you're supposed to get checked regularly. Testicle torsion. Do you know what that is? That's, imagine Maltesers on a bit of string, and one goes, yeah, nasty business. Testicle cancer, age, risks. I'm pretty sure I've come out of that now. Most often found among males 20 to 44. Still in there. The most uncommon tumour type among males younger than 30 years old. Okay, so I'm still in there. I just assumed I was out of there. I thought the testes were home and hosed. But no, okay. When should I get a regular prostate check? Starting at the age of 55. Okay, I'm good. I mean, it would have been 55. Oh, I mean, yeah, no good. Yeah, no good. Hate that. Some geezer coming near me ass. Yeah, this is the homophobe hour. Now, do you know what? Right, listen. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Something up there, guys. There's something up there, guys, and it's the thing that's supposed to feel good. So it really does put paid to the whole like it's not natural. The Bible doesn't like it. If you believe in that and you think God created us in His image, He loved a bit of prostate play. Did old God, and that's me not welcoming any Christianity-based religion from this point forth. Yeah, it's up there. It's up there, people. Why do you think pooing feels so good? You know, just saying. But yeah, so 55, I'm good. Like, do you know what? Like, because isn't this the little skeleton man that they're all the sportsman badges? You know, the skeleton man badge. But yeah, there you go. Do I just go facts for prostate cancer? I feel like I want to now, but I don't know how I'm going to make it funny. Facts about prostate cancer. Maybe put a little jingle underneath. It's the most common cancer in men. More than 52,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every year on average. That's a lot. That's 144 men every day. Every 45 minutes, one man dies from prostate cancer. Fucking hell. Getting heavy. That's more than 12,000 men every year. 1 in 8 men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in their lifetime. Right, I'm going to put you at ease now, privates, because I think that stat, and I could be wrong here, but it's kind of like 1 in 3 people will get cancer, blah, blah, blah. So often in that, you know, it's a scary statistic, and I think it's right definitely to keep checked and keep healthy, but like 1 in 8 men, you know, that might hit you when you're like 88 years old and you're dead in a fortnight. Do you know what I mean? It's like the 1 in 3 get cancer, yeah, but sometimes you could be like 91, you get it, you're riddled, and then you're gone, right? So it's not kind of like, oh, fucking hell, tomorrow might be the day that I get cancer. Like, just, you know, karma, it's all good. I'm gonna slowly back away now from prostate cancer because it's not the most light-hearted subject. And yeah, either way, like I said, that's why I've got a moustache and I'm also wearing my wife's clothes. Okay. Oh man, nearly got PTSD in the post office. Bought them Samsung buds, didn't I? Ooh, can't do that on this. And like, because my ones to left ear stopped working, bought some Buds Pro 2s, and I had them in, and I put my noise cancelling because, do you know what? My wife has to stop doing this. Hey, hi Em, you might remember me from such things as our wedding day. Can you please stop bringing our daughter down when I'm cooking dinner, please? Thank you. Because this is the lay of the land, right? I have my daughter at home. My wife works. She and that's great. Like, you know, I'm a modern day feminist. You go, girl. Why shouldn't we do it that way around? And I love it. I love having my daughter. It's fucking hard work, but I like it. Love has gone to like already. It's dropping. Detest it, despise it, hate it, fuck it, can't be asked. But I've done the whole day, right? So my wife leaves early for work before like I even wake up properly. She goes down the coal mines, and I wake up with my daughter about 6:45, 7 o'clock. I then have her until my wife gets back at around sort of anywhere between 4:30, 5:30, 6. It really depends what's going on where she works, right? And when that happens and my wife gets back, I then cook dinner for the household. I know I'm basically Mrs. Doubtfire, but what my wife has got into this habit of doing, because normally I put in a little podcast, a bit of fucking D-Day action on BBC Sounds, which I'm enjoying a lot, or, you know, whatever. I get a little bit of podcast action going in, and I cook, you know, I'm cutting my onions, got a new knife sharpener, and that might be the most boring thing I've ever got excited about, but it's quite exciting. You've got to, like, put it underneath a magnet strip and then roll this thing along it. Very gimmicky, but it works. So I'm slightly paranoid about a little bit of this metal filing getting in my system because I'm a temple, and I don't want to compromise that. But now my wife has started bringing my daughter downstairs during the cooking process. I've done my mise en place, which means we've done all the prep to get it all out and ready, and then you can kind of just bang, bang, bang in the pan. But now she keeps bringing her down. I don't know why this is happening.
Why?
Anything she could ever need is in the middle floor. Why does she have to come downstairs and start shouting and screaming for sloth, which we still haven't worked out what it is. I think it might be morph on YouTube, but all of a sudden there's carnage and chaos being brought into the space. So I've gone noise cancelling, I've gone ANC, active noise cancelling, long press, and that should then mean I'm isolated from all the shit around me. What it's actually ended up meaning is I have this weird jingle jangle in my bloody ears.
Oh, jingle jangle. Apollo mends the reins to begin his daily race.
The way I can describe it, it's kind of like, you know, the guy who's clinking bottles in Warriors, and that film, so overrated, by the way. We watched it the other week and it's fucking shit. Okay, I'm sorry. The video game on the PS2 was excellent. The film rather, it's shit. It's fucking boring. It's literally, oh, we're in this estate now, and oh, there's people dressed up as the fucking Peanut Man, and oh, they've seen us. Better run back to the subway. Oh, now we're in this estate. Oh, people have cosplayed as Mr. Blobby. Oh, it's the fucking Blobby Boys. Better run to the fucking subway again. That's not a film. That's watching someone on a fucking commute. I'm sorry, it's shit. Okay, it's shit. But that guy who's jingling the bottles, it's like a muffled bottle clanging sound. Clang, clang, a lang, a lang, a lang, a lang, a lang.
The end of the beginning goes like this. Clang, clang, a lang, a lang, a lang, a lang, a lang.
But like off in the distance, slightly muffled. It's like in my ears. And if I fiddle about with it, it becomes like a proper high pitched like noise. And I'm like, okay, well that doesn't feel like that's noise cancelling. I mean, it's cancelling every other noise, but in favour of a really annoying, jarring, high pitched whistle, like an old kettle. And by the way, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's make this the Unacceptable. Didn't have one, forgot to do one. People that put a double, like make a double T sound. Right, hang on. Megan.
Excuse me, Megan. That behaviour's unacceptable. I don't like it.
Got to make it official about this. People that make a double T sound into a sound. Kettle. Bottle. Fuck off. Stop that. It's unacceptable. Oh yeah, pop the kettle on. Kettle, bottle, brittle. No. I hate that more than whispering. And I fucking hate whispering. Imagine combining them. Hi, could you just pop on the kettle? Could you put the kettle on? Could you make a bottle? Could you make a bottle of water? Could you boil some water in the kettle? Because I'm gonna put it in the bottle. Fuck off. Just a little one. If I had headphones on right now, I'd be screaming. Like, I hate it. Stop that. Megan. Yeah, so anyway, like, okay, I'm with you. I'm keyed in. They're dodgy. And here's how much I don't want to deal with the bullshit. Part of me just went, oh, I just won't use that feature on the headphones. Oh, it's fine. I tried on ambient sound, which magnifies the outside sounds into your ears. Who the fuck would choose that? I don't know. But, you know. And it's still sort of similar thing happening. And I was like, oh, because it's always bullshit in it, like returning stuff. So I was like, I'd rather just fuck it. I just won't use the active noise cancelling. It'll be fine. But then I'm like, no, I've paid like a $1 for these. They should absolutely work after 2 weeks doing all the features that they have to offer. Otherwise, you might as well just got some bog standard, earbuds that don't have ANC and saved some fucking money. Operation Omelette. I don't know if I mentioned that. I think I have. It's going all right so far, to be fair. That receipt is not... That's not Operation Omelette. That's the opposite. What's the opposite of an omelette? A living chicken? No, still very much in the ballpark. Let's not do this. But I'd rather not have to deal with it. I think, fuck it. But I'm like, no, come on. So I go through the whole Samsung troubleshoot thing. And it's like, hey, guess what? Your troubleshoot is just convoluted ways of saying turn it off and on again. I've seen right through it. Oh, have you tried like unpairing the buds and repairing them? Did that work? No. Have you tried sort of forgetting the device on the phone and then originally pairing it, from scratch? Tried it. Did it work? No. Have you tried fucking taking them out, putting them back in again, and unplugging the power, unplugging them back? Like, again, this is just turn it off and on. This isn't troubleshooting. This is fucking bullshit. Because then, Kelso, please, right at the end, it went, seems like there's a fault. Book it in to be repaired. I'm like, okay, can I take it somewhere? Yeah, you can take it somewhere. Click, postcode, nearest one, 50 miles away. Get fucked. But then there is an option for them to come and pick it up. I'm like, okay, but... they're going to just send you a new fucking pair? Whenever you send anything off for a repair now, the cost to make it is pittance compared to the money they have as a company. They just send you new ones. They don't fix it. The man hours required to fix it, it's a waste of time for them. But then my wife went, well, you bought them on Amazon, right? You just return and buy some more. I was like, okay, fuck it. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. Started the refund, and it was like, you need to take it to some every collection thing. Don't package it. Just take it as it is. They'll package it there and then send it back. I'm like, okay. I got my wife to double read that. I was like, so I just take them in as they are. Then she's like, yeah. So I took them there to the post office. Same one from the saga. We won't get into it now. I wrote a screenplay about it. It's coming out at Christmas. And then I get there with it, and she's like, she beeps it on the old phone that they use for Amazon returns. And she's like, oh, it says refund not possible due to lithium batteries. And I'm like, but, like, what do you mean? That's just what it says there, you see, because it's got lithium batteries in it. They can't have it go through the post. And I want to be like, hey, They sent them to me in the post. What's the fucking difference? But anyway, she calls her fucking guru, Sally, remember her? And she's like, oh yeah. So again, the warning saying like, can't do it, like ineligible for return due to lithium battery. And she went, okay, just click done. She clicked done. Surprisingly, that then ended the process. And she went, that is weird. No, you've just clicked done and the phone has assumed you're done. I don't want to explain the concept of buttons and their hidden meanings, but she went, okay. Oh yeah, you need to just scan it, go through our system rather than the Amazon system. So she's like, okay, she beep, pings it, and then they're in. And I'm like, hang on, can we just pause? Because is this definitely going to get there? Because I don't want to be tinfoil hat here, and you've got some less than reasonable priced foil just to my left here. The last time I paid for something, £7.95 if you're asking, for having a special delivery the next day before 1 p.m. signed for tracked, I got the tracking number of a completely random item that did get delivered, but I had no confirmation that mine arrived. So I don't want to play silly buggers here, going all these back routes when you couldn't even do your bread and fucking butter. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, it's definitely going to get there though. She's like, yeah, I've done it before. I'm like, okay. Anyway, she goes, you have to print out on the long thing, whatever the fuck. She goes, I don't think the long sticker's going to fit on this box. And again, it's just not the box. Imagine this is my Pro Buds box. It's just this. She's like, I just have to wrap it round. She goes to print it off and just stick it on the box. And I'm like, again, hey, don't want to tell you how to do your job, but are we not going to kind of put it in some sort of packaging to sort of protect the anonymity of the product? Because it's like it's £100 worth of shit here. And it's very easy to just go, oh, buds, cool, bop, bop. Oh, I don't know where they went. And then Sally from the back goes, I'm still Sally from the back. I work in the post office, but don't know what I'm doing. Doodle-doodle-doo. You know, I said last week I'm good at making up songs on the fly. I usually am. That was not my best effort. Come on, I can get there. I'm still Sally from the back. Used to know a little, now I know a lot. I don't know how to send things back where they came from. All right, it was in there all along. Just believe in yourself. That wasn't that great. There's been better. I'm not fucking a band man. Give me a fucking break.
There's 3 weeks left in school. Give me a fucking break. I'm sorry for cursing.
But she goes to just like, wrap it up. And I'm like, yeah, and then she goes in the back, yeah, just put it on the plain grey bags. And she's like, oh, yeah, okay. She went, oh, sorry, I'm only here on 1 day a week. And I'm like, right, Alan Partridge shrug. I missed the R from shrug there, it's fine, it happens. And then she's like, oh, just there's so many different ways of posing things now. And I'm like, yeah. Back of my mind thinking, but that is literally, and I don't want to go full Roy Keane, that is your fucking job. So if you could just keep on top of all those ways to send stuff from A to B, because that's kind of the point of your existence, that'd be great. But then to be fair, right, the little twitches started to come, but mate, Rapid Vienna. I've got a little ping from Amazon going like, yeah, your refund, they've acknowledged receipt of it at the post office, and then within about 2 hours, the refund's in. And I'm like, I went to get impressed. Then I realised they've got so much fucking money, it's dick to them. They don't care. I saw a video of like Jeff Bezos walking through an Amazon worker's factory. And there's a guy, some sweet dude who's like, yeah, this is the best job I've ever had. Like, thank you very much for the opportunity. I've worked in like loads of warehouses, but this was my last ever job because I love it here. Blah, blah, blah. And all the while, Jeff Bezos was like, oh, thanks very much for saying that. I appreciate that. He's like, no, it's great. Thank you so much. It's a great company to work for. And I think, all right, mate, relax, because clearly you're getting something, around the back. You're not, yeah. But in the bottom corner, you're seeing Jeff Bezos money that's incoming as the seconds pass versus this guy. Bezos is at like $15,000 before this guy's even broken like 0.05 of a dollar.
Jen, your brother just took you to space. What are you giving him for Christmas?
Look, I already let the guy take me to space. What more do I need to do for this man?
But honestly, as fathers, when you were up there, I talked to you yesterday.
So then I'm like, no, do you know what? Fuck you. Yeah, £100 for you. That's sofa cushion change. Ridiculous. But yeah, in it goes. And then I refunded it as PayPal balance, Amazon balance, because I knew otherwise if it was cash in my bank, Operation Omelette would kick in. And I go, oh, you don't need headphones. How badly do you need to cancel out the sound of your daughter screaming for twirly woos while you're trying to make a fucking bolognese? Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Ordered some more. Offered me to pay for Prime because I cancelled that shit because fuck you, Megan, adverts when you're already paying for a fucking streaming service, unacceptable. I pay to not have adverts, get fucked. And if you're watching this on YouTube and you're getting adverts, pay for premium. And I'm never, ever. Chris Jericho reference, bit niche.
Ever.
I'm going to put adverts in my fucking video. I'm already doubting this because if someone comes along with a big wheelbarrow full of fucking cash, I'm going to definitely do this. But you don't want to go, oh, time for a word from our sponsors. I don't know how the algorithms work. If I ever do that, permission to skip it or just look away. But then by then, probably eye tracing will be involved and they'll be able to look at the fucking fact you're looking at the screen and the advert will pause as you look away. 100% that is what's coming. And if I'm the reason for that, because I've just given them the idea, then at least fucking pay me. All right? But yeah, so anyway, rewind, Amazon Prime, postage. I've not written anything down here, right? Because it's all up here. Yeah, it's all up here.
You've got to have some sort of system.
It's all up there.
Yeah, but it's not all up there, is it?
Most of it is.
Look, David, I'll tell you now.
Somewhere, often. Postage, pay for Prime to get it delivered tomorrow, wait till Friday. And I've gone, do you know what? I've got a moustache now. I can lean back, I can wait. All right? I can get into carpentry if I want to. So I was like, no, I'm good. I'll wait till Friday, it's fine. Notification today, arriving today, boom. Everything's, and this is a thing can get clipped very easily, especially with this aesthetic. I don't want to be cliche on the homophobe hour, but things seem to be coming up, Mayo. All right. I know why they do it, though. They sent it the next day, I think, so then, there's that fucking tinfoil. So then you go like, oh, weren't that well convenient getting it like so quick? I'll sign up to Prime. And it's like, no, I won't because I don't buy enough shit and I don't care that much. And when I left Prime, I said to them that the football coverage is shit because it's as smooth as sandpaper, and that's absolutely true. And not just because Arsenal keep losing whether we're on fucking Prime. Australian office, went to dig it out to them as well. Gave it a bit of time. Not that bad. Not that bad. I think they've got a bit too one way with things, but actually, but I see it belongs in its earnest place within the family. Not that bad. All right? And that's all you're going to get. BT Derbia. With me whole, like, nose popping, some of you have noticed that I do this. 4K audio. Wow, I'm so fucking loud. People have to live around this all the time. And you notice I don't do it. I get my, like, top to do it. There is a kind of a deep-rooted reason for that. And those who know me will not be surprised by this. And it's got a lot better. Partly it's because I've got a nose ring and it's easier to smother the fabric around the nose to get the sort of required seal for the Valsalva manoeuvre to pop my ears. But also it's because I'm a bit weird about touching my nose. And those who know me will know this is the case. I don't mind this bit, which I'm now touching now. But the idea of like fully like down my nose, I just hate it. I remember being like, I don't know, maybe 13, 14. And I just woke up and decided I don't want to touch my fucking nose anymore. And people at uni used to like know this, and like if I fell asleep or whatever, they'd pin me down and just start touching my nose, and I could fucking hate it. And I've got a bit better. I can go like back of knuckle on the bridge of the nose now, but the thought of like really just touching my nose, I just don't. Megan, I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I got like, yeah, so here, I had to like clip my nose hairs earlier because life just keeps going along. But yeah, just gonna put it out there. That's why. Okay, I'm a bit weird about touching my nose. I've had to get better with it because my daughter started enjoying going boop on the nose. And okay, that's fine. Beep boop on the nose. Little scary movie reference there.
Sorry, you've got the same nose. Tickle, tickle. Beep boop on the nose.
Film Scary Movie 6 is coming out. Ping pong ding dong. I will say when I saw the long awaited, much anticipated Scary Movie 6, I'm like, I mean, I'll watch it. I'm not that arsed if it happens or not, you know? Most of them been kind of like straight to DVDs now, like the American Pies, but they're always a good time. Them senseless, mindless, silly fucking humour. So I'm there for it. Yeah, oh, fucking hell. I've just written the word toaster here as well. I've got a few things to say about toasters. Can I just surprise you? Now, the thing I have about toasters, number one, our toaster set fire. Like, just caught fire the other day. Can I just say as well, survival instincts of children, they've just disappeared. I saw one video. Oh, man, I'm about to put it in now, if I can find it. There's someone being like, oh, there's a bear up behind you. Like, and they're just sat on this bench, like, and there's a bear. Like, there's a bear behind you. And the girl goes, looking up for the bear. And you think, fuck off, you are like a practical joke, like a perfect victim. You go, oh my God, look, a dead bird. And they go, and you go, she's looking up. Then there's this bear just right there. And she goes, barely even freaks out. It was a black bear, though. So I learnt this. This is what I mean. This is how ridiculous. My brain, man. I know the survival techniques based on what bear you've encountered. Like, why would that be in there? But then I forget the most basic shit, like where I've left my wallet. Black, fight back, because if you're really loud and aggressive, it will typically run away. Unless they're in like a feeding mode, they'll do ya if it comes to it. If they want to tear up, you're gonna die. But yeah, black, fight back. Brown, lay down, so play dead. I don't know why. I guess they want the challenge of like, you know, like how there's conspiracies of like people that eat people, they like petrify them first to get like all the good juices going in there. Brown, lay down. White, good night. And that basically means you're fucked. If you hit a white bear, polar bear, you're fucked either way. So take your pick, really. Maybe just do an interpretive dance, try and teach it chess, like whatever. You're fucking dying anyway, so you might as well give it a go. But anyway, survival instincts with children. One of them, Ben, the second one, of Bill and Ben the Flower Pot Men, he's just buttering his toast for some beans on toast they're making. And yes, it's fucking still painful to watch that. And there's just plumes of smoke going around his head. Eventually, my wife goes, hang on, just move away, the toast is on fire. And he's like, huh? You think, come on, Hazard Alley. And that means nothing to you guys. It was this safety centre we used to get taken to at school. And it was like, you got sat, it was ridiculous. You got sat in this room. And it's like, so basically it's all like, you know, how to use emergency services, who to call, how to react. You know, there's a frisbee on the train line. Do you A, leave it, B, get a nice metal conductor and start fucking jabbing with it, or C, just spontaneously shit your pants and hope you don't get a nickname. Oh, by the way, I've seen a video of a kid like with a big like stick thing, and he hits a wire, and he just goes and just, mate, it's fucking scary shit. That he clearly didn't go Hazard Alley, but you get there and like they go, oh, so you're here to like respond to emergencies appropriately and learn all that shit. Now sit in this children's bedroom here with some VHSs, and you know, even in them days you could tell this was like not up to date, like. And this was like VHS era, probably going into DVDs a little bit. But like you could tell it was just, you know, the wallpaper, all of that shit. Now you guys just sit here on the bed and then we're going to start the activities in a bit. Nothing's going to happen in this room. So just at ease, relax. And you go, oh yeah, no, I'm sure. Oh, what's all this? Fog coming under the door. Appears to be a fire. You run, you call the ambulance. The person on the other... call an ambulance!
Ambulance! Where the ambulance? Why the man body still
The
right
man
there?
ain't supposed to be laying
Call
there.
the damn ambulance!
There it is. And then the person on the other end of the phone sounds suspiciously like Mrs. Doyle, your year 3 teacher. But, you know, no, it's not. It's the emergency services dispatcher. And then you do all this shit. But anyway, they need something like that because he was there while his fucking toaster was just on fire. And he's just like, la 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 la, fucking buttering his toast. Absolutely ridiculous. But because of that, the toaster's a bit fucked now. Air fryer toast. It's like that problem has shown me something. Air fryer toast is fucking good. It's like well fluffy and crispy. The bread has to have a little bit of structural integrity or it will kind of like fold up a little bit. But it's crispy. Honestly, it's good. There's more bread-based fucking anecdotes here. That same time, just before that, they're like, oh, we ain't got any bread. I'm like, oh yeah, no, there's some in the freezer. Right? So then they take it out of the freezer and a couple of minutes go by. I'm like, lads, so like we need to go football training. Like, are we going to get like a bit of a shift on this toast? And Bill, the first of the Flower Pot Men, he's like just standing there. And I'm like, mate, we're going to go in a bit. Like, should we just maybe get the toast going? Like the beans already in the microwave. And he's like, still staring. Eventually, Ben goes, second twin, says, it's confusing. I just don't want to use their names. Ben says, Bill, like, you're going to do the toast. He's like, I'm just waiting for it to defrost. You just leave me alone. Gary Neville. Sorry, you're expecting frozen bread to defrost to unfrozen bread of its own accord in 2 to 3 minutes. I just feel like when I was 11, I had a little bit more of a comprehension of the physical world around me at that point. He's just like, yeah, I'll do the toast when the fucking bread's defrosted down. That's what those silent pauses where I'm going, listen, dickhead, I'll fucking put the bread in the fucking toaster when it's fucking defrosted. Just put it in the toaster. It will cook it. It will take a little bit longer because it's got to go from frozen to bread to toast. But just get it in there. I reckon it's going to be a fuckload quicker than waiting for it to naturally... Do you not wait long enough, it might just turn into toast in the fucking bag. I mean, eventually it will because, you know, the sun will rip through the ozone layer, we'll get too close, and then you'll get toast. It'll be very quick. You'll need to be fucking sharpish getting it in. It's gonna be quite hard to marry up the fucking beans with the timing, but you know. Mate, as well, what needs to stop as well is the Americanisms. I took the boys to the ends, by the way. And, do you know what? I'll jump into like spotted drama as well. Someone's not collected, and this does make sense, and this will need a digression pad. The end. Because we went to watch MK Dons against AFC Wimbledon, and I parked in the estate that I grew up on because I didn't want to get stuck in a car park or whatever. And it's a bit rough and ropey, so, you know, we used to vie for being the worst estate in the city. And, you know, if you fell short, as I say, get a few teenagers pregnant by other teenagers. All right, we weren't breaking laws. We were just, you know, trying to get. You're going to be second, you might as well be first. Do you know what I mean?
If you ain't first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to be used outside the position of Ricky Bobby.
Burgle a few fucking cars, knock up a few teams. Again, as teens, okay? And it's just a joke. We didn't fucking do that. But yeah, took them round, just sort of showed them the cage that I grew up playing football. But that is like povo round there. That is ghetto around there. There are more washing machines than can possibly explain why there are so many dirty looking people. All right, you can see a lot of washing machines in gardens, and it's not because they're just being thorough with their laundry. All right, there's metal fucking clad houses of varying colours, you know, smashed out windows, burnt out houses. It's a bit rough round there, right? So when I'm now living in this lovely village with brick houses, fucking show-offs, and there's a picture of maybe 3 or 4 bags that have not been collected by the binman, and someone says the words, "It's very ghetto," I almost shit myself laughing. This is an example of pure laziness, been building up for weeks. There's about 4, maybe 5 bags. Does anybody know who's responsible for reporting rubbish left outside the bin area? Bin men obviously don't collect outside the bin areas. Someone then said, where is it? "That's nasty. Where do people think they live? Not trying to sound like a Karen. You're fucking failing. Sorry, but this is so ghetto and disrespectful towards our bin men." Oh, that's ghetto, is it? Go on, fucking calm down. If you look carefully, you can see 50 Cent and the guys from fucking G Unit about to fucking bust a cap. You've just looked just to the side of, I think it's like a big bag of basmati rice. I don't know. You can actually see someone preparing some fucking rucksacks for County Lines drug smuggling. Jesus Christ. Ghetto, by the way. A couple of bin bags on the floor. But anyway, so I was showing around the ends. Like the cage that I grew up playing football in. And mate, I was getting fucking nostalgia, man. Like proper. And the algae part. It was like a sickening feeling where I was like, this was the theatre of dreams. It was just this fucking cage, like, you know, proper football cage. Gravel concrete. Spray painted goals. We had 4 sides. We had a game called Two Touch. Like, and I'm not going to go all into the rules of it, but like you can still see the spray paint, and the whole goal that I used to like, it was a goal that had a massive fucking hole in it, but they've patched it up because, you know, let's prioritise the real fucking important stuff. But they've put like another sort of sub cage in the cage, like Russian doll cage, which I don't like because it gets in my fucking way. Megan, don't like that. But yeah, showing them around. And I took them down the street I grew up on. I was like, oh, you know, that lad down there, he pulled a knife on his mum. They were drug dealers. Their kids used to run across cars. All the stuff I spoke about quite recently on an episode, actually. Like, yeah, and this was that, this was the other. And like the fucking fact of when you're there, you realise the trees that look like goals that we used to just shoot in were about 3 metres from the houses. We used to just wallop the ball. Like, Gerard! And then smash and just pray that it hit the metal strip between the 2 rows of windows. I remember a mate of mine, Stephen, he weren't really a massive football lad. He's never caught a ball cleaner. Like, so unfootball, I don't think he even had a name to shout, but he's caught that as crisp as you like, and it has gone right through his own kitchen window. I've never seen someone go sheet white that fucking quick. Like, he went like as white as my tummy, like immediately. And yeah, he was fucked, obviously, didn't see him for a while. But I sort of spoke about like all the sort of shit that would go on, and when I mentioned that lad pulling a knife on his mum, one of them went, "And what happened? Did she call 911? So, well, she could have done. I think it's going to take a while to fucking get over here. Transatlantic fucking police service. Oh, no, you know, like the emergency number. I'm like, 999. That's a fucking worry, isn't it? If I need emergency services and we're not a hazard alley and it's not all blatantly fake, he's going to be calling some fucker in California. And I'm like, bleeding out. Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, they called the police. And what? Like, did you end up in juvie? Juvie! Fuck off! Stop this now! I'm going to make them watch exclusively like British TV at this rate. There should be an option to dub it. You know, you get like badly dubbed films. Like, they're going to have to do that for like American shows. Just, you know, I don't know, fucking... I'm trying to think of a good, like, I don't know, like a high action sequence. And then where it's like, yeah, you want some of this, motherfucker? You know, fuck you, I'm going to fuck your shit up, dude. It's going to be like, yeah, right, you want this, tallywhacker? Put your fucking fisticuffs up. We're fucking going to have a little bit of a fracas. There's going to have to be something. Because I can't deal with it. They got my daughter a little yogurt. It's apricot. And they're like, she likes to say what flavour it is. It's adorable. She's like, strawberry or raspberry or apricot. They're like, she's like, what flavour is this one? Because she says, I think she says orange because it's orange. Oh, no, it's apricot. Apricot, fuck off. Fucking apricot. Fuck off. Why don't you get some eggplant while you're in there? Dude. Tubular. Honestly. Like, Libertine as well started saying, like, dance instead of dance. And I'm going, dance. No, it's not dance. It's dance. I'm like, I'm not raising a northerner in this house. It's dance. Okay? Megan. The boys also said diapers, by the way, once. When we were first, like, you know, when our daughter was first coming on the scene. Oh, like, we need to, like, do you have enough diapers and stuff? Diapers. I'm telling you, man, we need to get someone. There's money in that. Either exclusively make them watch, like, Balamori, which would make them... I'd rather them have a Scottish accent, to be honest. That'd be quite funny. Or just British TV, because these Americanisms, they have to stop. They have to stop. Megan. Also, another unacceptable... Oh my God. There's so many unacceptable things in this world. People calling it a round of toast. Oh yeah, you know, 3 rounds of toast. Rounds of toast. This isn't Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. It's a slice of fucking Hovis, mate. Slice of toast, right? And then you have another one? Yeah, you have another slice of toast. I don't really like second helpings either. Oh, it was so lovely. I had second helpings. Ha! The sort that follows that I can't say because it's like school. Like, no, do you know what? It's this.
Respect. Ha! Gay!
Goes, ha! Gay! And I mean that in like secondary school in the mid 2000s, late 90s gay. Not homosexual gay, which is fine. As I say, you're anatomically designed for it. There must be something to that. And do you know, this can get clipped so easily. I don't care where you put your bits and bobs, alright? Do what you like. Honestly, I don't fucking care. And normally when someone says this, who has a moustache, you can go one of two ways, alright? You could want to send them off for their death, after some hard labour, or he could be joining right in with the fucking fun telling you how fabulous it is. There's no but here about buts. Because normally when I say that, you think, I'm going to go, but, I'm just saying. No buts. Or buts if you want. I don't give a fucking shit, and nor should you. Right, do you know what? What have I got here? Oh my God. How big is Gary Barlow's son? How big is Gary Barlow's son? And do you know what now, though? I hate it. I hate how big he is, because the memes were really funny. Until I made the mistake of showing my mum one of the memes, or memes, as she calls them. I'm like, oh, you seen Gary Barlow's son? Because I went to see her, and like, you run out of things to talk about quite quickly. Have you seen how big Gary sat there like, yeah, good, yeah, she's all right. Other boys, yeah, standard. One of them was completely oblivious while plumes of smoke were going around his head, and if I was to ever be in real danger, they'd call the American police department or fucking like Texas. But yeah, they're good. How's the podcast going? Yeah, all right. You good? Yeah. Been up to much? Just popped B&M the other day. All right. Got your daughter another fucking set of Christmas plates. My mum's obsessed with Christmas. Oh, cool. Have you seen how massive Gary Barlow's son is? That's all there is. But I showed her one meme, and then she was like, oh, that is funny. Oh, I've seen some funny memes, and I can't even be arsed. Do you know what I mean? Like when you sat there, fuck it, whatever. Yeah. But now she won't stop fucking sending me memes. She won't stop sending me them. I think that's the only conversation we've had over the past 3 days now. It's just been her sending me a meme and me replying a laughing emoji, even though I've already fucking seen it. Because of course I've already seen it. Because I think the older you get, the more like, it's like fucking time zones, isn't it? The older you get, the later you see things. She'll send me one of like Gary Barlow, like, you know, Gary Barlow's son sitting under you while you eat a croissant and it's all like gold fucking confetti around him, or, you know, Gary Barlow's son being handed, and it's a little fucking doll's house mug, being handed a Sports Direct mug of tea. But like, I've seen them all, but I get a picture on my watch and I'm like, oh, yeah, he's big, I get it, can we fucking move on? Like, honestly, and it's annoying because it's ruined it. Look at my lips, you ruining it, mum.
What do you mean? How? How have you... Ah, man. You're just ruining it. Look at my lips. You're ruining
With
it.
the memes, because I've seen them all. Do you know what? There was a couple more things I wanted to talk about, but I'm running. I don't want this to go too long for the edit, and because, like, for your listening pleasure, because I'm aware of how annoying I could be. Fines for holidays. Very brief. It's gone viral a little bit. A woman's been fined for taking a kid on holiday in term time. She's actually been fined or she's got a criminal. I think the story is she'll get a criminal record because it wasn't a criminal record for taking a kid on holiday in term time. It's a criminal record because she didn't pay the fine. I don't give a fuck, whatever. My main point, right, there's 2 points. One, I get it because it's fucking bullshit. The way they like hoik up the prices. People in the comments going, oh, it's right when teachers just have strike days. So it's completely different, but whatever. It's different when teachers... my mate's a teacher and they take their kid on holiday all the time out of term time. I bet nothing's done to them. Well, that's bollocks straight away because it's in your contract. You can't take holiday out of fucking term time. In term time. Obviously, because you're required to be there fucking teaching. But, yeah. Oh, you paid holiday. It's not paid holiday. You get the same amount of paid holiday as everybody else. They subsidise the wages for those extra weeks by reducing their pay in term time. And again, if it's that sweet a gig, oh, would have fucking paid holiday, in at 9, out of 3, it's a fucking doddle. Go ahead. There's a shortage. It sounds like it's the perfect fucking gig. What you waiting for? Fucking get involved. But I get it, it's bullshit. I will say a little asterisk there. If it's like all the time, a week, 2 weeks, you've then got to catch that kid up. And if they're then off, it really is a ball ache. But I get the whole... It's about life experiences, blah, blah, blah. What I'm not going to accept is people going, the chances are she probably learnt more on that fucking holiday than she would have done in classroom anyway. They're not going to fucking Machu Picchu and checking out the fucking heritage of that area. An all-inclusive holiday in Benidorm, they're not fucking learning shit. Let's just cut that straight away. They're around the pool. The most they're going to learn is how to ask for a beer for their dad. The sentence that goes, 1 beer please, is for my dad. He's over there. Dad's like, yeah. All good, send it over. Let's stop pretending they're on some fucking geological quest or they're going to go fucking do the Troubles Line tour in fucking Belfast. They're not going to like deep fucking plains of Africa to look at the origin of man, fucking paleontology research trips. They're going to sit around the pool, fucking jacked up on frozen slushy drinks, waiting for the next all-inclusive meal where they can have donuts for fucking starter. Alright, let's not pretend that's not what's going on here. But I agree, it is bullshit, and I think it is about life experiences. And do you know what? They'll be fine. They'll probably catch up. There's no guarantee the kids that are sat in class are paying attention anyway. But yeah, fines for it as well. Like, honestly, fuck off. But yeah, fuck off saying that they're like, oh, they probably learn more on holiday. Do they? Do they really? Think about your holidays when you were growing up. Did you come away going, well, I feel smarter for that experience? No, of course you fucking didn't. The Tiger Club is not the place where budding fucking doctors of pharmaceutical chemistry really earn their stripes. Alright, my brother had to do a lot of fucking education. I don't think making pasta necklaces was any contributor to the job he now does. What can also fuck off real quick in the news? Dynamic pricing in pubs. Dynamic pricing in general can fuck off. No, I've not oiled it. Blow me. Dynamic pricing now in pubs. There's a pub in London, I think it's in Soho. After 10 o'clock, the pints get £2 more expensive. How short-sighted is that? Like, in an age where you keep hearing, oh, the pubs are shutting. Pub shuts every day. 40% of all nightclubs are now closed. Yeah. Because people ain't got the fucking money. The expendables. The readies to go on to a fucking oneer on a night out. Drink overpriced fucking vodka and coke. When, nowadays, when you get to a certain age, preferable by a fucking mile to just go and buy some beers and go around someone's house. Just put the tunes on that you want, at a volume that you want it, chat with your mates, have a few tins, play some board games, watch a film, whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, unless you're on the pool, but even then, get a few singles round to the house, far better environment anyway. But to be complaining and bemoaning and lamenting the fact that nightclubs and pubs are shutting, and then to have the fucking neck to start charging... Like, when does that come in as well? It's like breakfast fucking at McDonald's. You go to breakfast at 11:01 at McDonald's, and it's like breakfast has never happened. Can I have a sausage and egg McMuffin? Sorry? Can I have a sausage and egg McMuffin? Gary Neville. No? A sausage... What, here? Yeah. We don't do them. It's like you must have some still fucking knocking about, right? Because between 10:59 and 11:01, there's got to be some still in the vicinity. Just make me one. They sort of go at they count it down. Then it hits 11. It's just they swazzle the fucking boards around, blah 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 blah. Kick all the fucking muffins and sausage patties out the way. Hi, welcome to McDonald's. Yeah, could I get the breakfast wrap? Are you fucking lost, mate? But at what point in the pub process? Yeah, mate. Could I get a red stripe, please? Because it's the best lager in the world. I'll fight you. And then it's fucking like they're pouring the pint. Little check of the watch. And it's 10 o'clock and 3 seconds. That's now fucking, I mean, it's £2 more and it's in Soho. That's now £26.10p, please. Because it was £24.10 before that. Fucking outrageous, mate. I like dynamic pricing in one respect with drinks, and that is if you're doing a stock market. I've DJ'd a few of them. They're excellent. You get the prices of beers on the screens around the place. And as more people buy tequila, it becomes obviously like more expensive because clearly it's wanted. So then you get your little fucking like strawberry daiquiris go down the list because no one's buying them. Foster's plummets because no one's buying Foster's. So you go in and buy some Foster's and the stock goes up on that. Then there's a stock crash every now and then where drink prices just plummet and it's buy. It's fucking great crack. That's the only time dynamic pricing should be a thing, when it's fun. It's nothing fun about you ordering around the drinks and getting charged more because it happens to be fucking evening time, night time. Absolutely fucking Megan, mate. I don't think so. I'm so glad I don't go out and drink anymore. I'm glad I don't really drink at all, to be honest. Whenever I do the shop, I always think that as I'm wheeling around Aldi. I always think, thank God I don't drink or just eat cheese. Because I'd be in ruins. I'd be in rags. I am aware I'm still already wearing my wife's fucking shirt. Now, I will say, you're probably thinking, yeah, but do you have the denim cut-offs? Yeah, I do. And they're very tight. And my bollocks are getting very hot in them. But yeah, right, Facebook memories, and we'll get out of here. For those who don't know, I go into my Facebook memories, fucking raw, and I judge myself accordingly. 3 years ago today, a woman just told her children that the reason we'd moved tables, like us, was because some people just don't like kids. No, the reason we moved is because you're talking to your kids at a volume that sounds like you've left one of them at home, but are still trying to include them in the conversation. Sick of it. I remember that. I went with my wife and mother-in-law for some breakfast. And she knows I'm intolerant. I've spoken about this in the past. But she was being, Oscar? Oh, that's what, Oscar? That's such a good drawing, Oscar. Tilly? Tabitha? No, yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Should we play fucking I Spy? I Spy! We're like fucking, hello! And I'm going, fucking. And I'm like, right. And then my mother-in-law went, do you want to move? I'm like, yeah, I do. So we get up to go and some people just don't like children. Don't fucking chuck them under the bus, dickhead. It's you. Shut the fuck up. Jesus, your kids will be wonderful, polite, quiet, no issue. This was pre me having a toddler. So I had like a real low tolerance for children and their bullshit. I had 2 stepkids at the time, but they were older and yeah, not at that age where it could be tricky in places where you eat, in eateries. It's not them, it's you dickhead. But fancy that, then being like, oh. And I wanted to say like, no, you're sweet and lovely. Your mother's a It's getting beeped out. Okay, I'm going to guess 8 years ago. Get John Terry in there now, and I might be tempted to watch. Hashtag I'm a celeb. Wayne Bridge must have been in there. That would have been fucking gold. Comedy poster. Conor McGregor got the champ status in the UFC. Mate, like, it's such a shame. Like, I mean, he's fucking fine with this, I'm sure, but he took the world by storm, man. Me in my office job, there's a little post-it note on my computer saying, money don't make my world go round. I'm reaching out to a higher ground. Office references. We got them.
Oh, what is that? Money don't make my world go round. I'm reaching out to a higher ground. Is that a philosopher? Desiree.
I like that job. I didn't do anything. My job was to change. There was O's in a product called Heart of Home. They wanted the little O's to be, or the big O's to be little O's. And it was my job to change them for like 4 million products. And it took about 2 minutes to save each one. But I made 2 good friends out of there. Shout out to Chloe and Dale. Yeah, I don't think they've employed an intern since, because Chloe was an intern, sat opposite me. And yeah, it was just a good time all round. What broke the ice, I remember she went in one day and someone had like had eaten some cake and stuff and put it on her spare desk. And I think I went with the gambit of the next day, I think some teddy bears had a picnic. Come to me if you want opening ice-breaking lines. I think what actually broke the ice was because I wanted to show something on my computer. And rather than being like, hey, Chloe, check this out, like, come round and look, I just picked up the whole fucking chunky desktop and just fucking like turned it around. It was obviously padlocked onto a bar. Hey, have a look at this. She was like, fucking hell, I don't know what this guy's gig is, but I kind of want to be there. Can't believe you won an iPad. I won an iPad on like a student survey. I remember we got Papa John's came along. Like, I'll fill in the survey. You get like knocked off pizza for the day, and also entered into a draw to win an iPad. I only went and fucking won it. Still have it to this day. It's down here. To this day.
To this day. To this day.
Yeah. Would never buy one because it was just a glorified toy. But yeah, I had some good times out of it. 12 years ago, got my debut stand-up comedy gig on Friday. Excited, not nervous. Excited, not nervous. I think it actually went all right, to be fair. In Time. Good film. Didn't even cost me a minute. Yeah? That good stuff. Good film. I like the concept of that, genuinely. David Hay. Obviously want to fight. Oh, my God. A video 15 years ago. Freshers. Oh, do you know what? I'll put this on. At one point, you see me do a cartwheel, and I think I've got the grace of a gymnast. It probably won't be the case. I'm not going to watch it now too long. Oh, man. Good times. That was Freshers year. Oh, mate, uni's fucking good. I know there's a lot of like, oh, it doesn't set you up for a fucking career. Oh, it's a fucking waste of time, you layabouts. If you can go, just go. Do anything. Any course is fucking great. The debt, nah. Fuck off to Columbia for a few years. Get some real education in you. It always comes back around, and then I think they wipe it. Don't know, it might be a myth. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm an idiot. I'm going to call it there. Cheers for listening, everyone. Like, subscribe, share, tell your mates about it. Check out on YouTube if you're listening, you want to watch some stuff, because I do a lot of editing and it's being wasted at the minute because no one's fucking watching it. I know I need to do better getting out there. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat. Have a good week, or whatever week you want to have. Don't let me tell you what to do. I'm an idiot. Shut up then.